guys, it's Austin here from Royal Highness Pythons, and for today's video I'm going to show you some of my 2019 holdbacks. Not all of them, because some of them are secrets, and secrets are good to keep, I guess. Before we get into that, we're just going to do a huge shout out to my friends from UK, Darren and Eric at Neighbors Constrictors. They got a really cool logo, and they're definitely not slacking on the back. They got King Austin on there. Super cool. Thanks for the custom shirt. And let's get right into this video. Our first one here is my female pastel Enchi Spotnose yellow belly 100% het pied. And I think she's going to be key into this project, the Spotnose pied project, because as many of you know, the Spotnose pied is a very high white and sometimes even all white snake. So Enchi being a snake, a gene that brings a lot of pattern back into pied, I think the Enchi Spotnose pied will be amazing. And then if you add yellow belly and maybe even pastel, it'll look spectacular. So let me get a belly shot so you can see that nice yellow belly pattern. There's the head. Let's get right on to the next one. Right here I have one of the Enchi Blade clown females I held back, and she is one of the better eaters. As you can tell, she looks amazing. I love how Enchi clown reduces all the pattern to just a dorsal stripe, in this case dorsal dots in some places, and I also love the gold tone coming up from the belly. Enchi is a Mustang clown. And I'll show you another Enchi clown I held back right now. This one right here is another Enchi blade, but this one is possible super blade, and I think it is with this really reduced pattern coming down the whole back. It's almost completely spotted. Once again, she has that nice gold tone coming up from the belly, and I really love her head stamp. Her head stamp is one of my favorite. Kind of reminds me of one of those swords from the King Arthur days. While we're on Enchi clowns, I'll show you some Enchi clown combos I held back this year. Right here we have a butter Enchi clown, and the cool thing about this one is she is 66% het hypo, and compared to the other butter Enchi clowns I've seen, she was born with a very purple head, but since she's grown it kind of washed out a bit, and a very faint pattern. So I think she'll prove out het ghost, hopefully. Comment down below what you think she'll prove out or not. But once again, I love the Enchi head stamps. That's looks like another sword. Right here is my pastel Enchi clown, possible vanilla female. She's really bright. When she hatched, she was a lot brighter than any of the other pastel Enchi clowns I've seen. She has a really blushed out head in the middle. Even if she's not vanilla, she's really spectacular. I love how she looks. Pastel really took away that gold tone, or reduced it. Kind of still has it, but it's raised up a little more and a lot more faint. Pastel also changed up the pattern a lot. Not so many spots, even though blade could be in this animal. And it also made the pattern bleed down all the way to the sides, almost like a normal clown. And once again, the Enchi heads. This one almost looks scaleless head. Okay, the next snake I'm going to show you is not an Enchi clown combo, so let's get right into that. Here is my male no white dreamsicle. He has a little bit of white, but there's no white along the whole dorsal of the snake, and he has some spectacular colors to him. I was really pleased to hatch out the snake. We thought it was just a lavender when it was in the egg, but as soon as we saw the pattern, how intricate it was, and the belly, it looked a lot like a low white to no white pied. And it was a split clutch between me and Billy at Mutation Creation. And and I can't wait to start hatching some of these of my own, which I already have, but not with this male. I'll get way better odds, and I could even make some cool double heads with him. So I'm really glad to have him. He's a little small to breed right now. He's just around 400 grams, so maybe by next season he'll be around 750 and locking with the females. Right here is my male Krypton, possible vanilla. He looks a little different than all the other Kryptons I've seen, and a Krypton is a het cryptic, het clown. They're allelic, kind of like Toffee and Albino, making the Toffino. This is the Krypton. It came from a pastel vanilla clown male, and with the head being very blushed out in the center, and all these wacky little dots that you tend to see inside of vanilla, I'm pretty sure that this is a vanilla. I might be wrong, but I just love how Krypton looks like a cryptic and has really nice wide eye bands and the neck striping. I was amazed to hatch this thing out this year. It came from my pastel GHI that I didn't know was het cryptic. I bred a pastel vanilla clown to it, and this was one of the babies. I only had 3 eggs, and the first 2 eggs were both only pastels, which was kind of heartbreaking, but to see this one come out of the 3rd egg was really exciting. And now he's aging amazingly. Just started producing some sperm. He's still small, around 450 to 500 grams. So once again, next season, hopefully I can plug into some clowns and make some crazy Krypton combos. Almost said cryptic there. Right here, I have my pastel, lesser, mahogany, possible het reticenthic, possible vanilla, 100% het clown female. And that is a lot of genes in there. Or possibly a lot of genes. She's a really good eater, as you can tell. She's pretty hungry right now. She might strike at me, but that's really good to see in a female. You'll know she'll get up to weight soon, and hopefully she'll be breeding in the next 2 years. Right here I have a 1.1 pied 100% het clown, and right here's the male. I really love his high pattern. I don't really like that too much high weight pieds. I really like seeing the pattern and all the color. And at first, this is a split clutch with me and Mutation Creation, once again. And at first we thought we paired a different male to my female because these almost look like yellow bellies or orange dream yellow bellies with all this really nice coloring coming in. But it's just a clown het pied we've discovered. Kind of looks almost Enchi-ish with the pattern. A lot of different hues coming in. But no 2 pieds are the same. Every pied is different, and that's what I love about pieds. Even though these 2 look very similar, they both have different amounts of white, different patterns on the top, and even different head stamps. To a certain degree, the head stamps. But love the pieds, and let's get right on to the next snake. So right here, I have my Spotnose Fire 100% het clown female, and I really liked how the Spotnose and Fire work together to make this creamy snake. It's a lot lighter than what a normal Spotnose would look like, and even brighter than just a Fire. And this girl being het clown, I can't wait to see her on a big clutch of pearly white eggs. And she's got that typical Spotnose pattern with the dorsal stripe going pretty much the whole way of the snake and making these little hooks along the top towards the end of the snake. Love the Spotnose head stamp, and depending what genes you put in there, they vary a lot, but this one is really cool. Right here I have my lesser banana Enchi 100% het clown female, and this is one of the only snakes that I have a name for. I call this one Princess Peach just because how pink she is, and she was one of my favorite holdbacks from last year, not only for the genetic potential but just how she looks. Really liked how all the genes came together, and I just can't wait to see what she produces, especially being a female banana. You don't see too many of those het clowns, at least not for sale, so when you make one, you definitely hold them back, and I was super pleased with this one. Here I have my banana orange dream pied male, and he's been aging really well. Love all the nice hues he has in here. With a little bit of age, they have started to fade. Love his head. He almost has an Enchi pied head. An Enchi being my favorite gene. I love that. Can't wait to get Enchi into the banana pied. I haven't done that yet, and I'm planning on doing it super soon. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. If you guys want to see some more of my holdbacks, because that was not everything, I am going to keep a couple secret, but I do have some more I'd like to show. They were just in shed or eating right now, so I couldn't get that to you guys. But I'll be sure to make another video getting that out to you, and maybe even a pickup video, because I picked up a lot of babies last year and I'd love to show you guys. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll get right back to you soon. Peace.